This video will not be the repeat of your book, but it will be complementary to the book. You will not see any tedious derivation in this video. For that we have the book. But here we will stress the concepts and will make you see beyond the equations and beyond the concepts. Let's start. Electricity and magnetism is all around us. We have electric lights, electric clocks, we have microphones, calculators, television, VCR, radio, computers, etc. You know, light itself is an electromagnetic phenomena, as radio waves are. The colors of the rainbow in the blue sky are there because of electricity, and I will teach you about all of that in this video. Cars, planes, trains can only run because of electricity. Even horses need electricity because muscle contraction requires electricity. Your nerve system is driven by electricity. Atom and molecules, all chemical reaction exist because of electricity. You could not see without electricity. Your heart would not beat without electricity, and you could not even think without electricity. So moving ahead. The modern picture of an atom is a nucleus which is very small in comparison to the size of the atom. The nucleus has a proton which are positively charged, and it has neutrons which have no charge. And the mass of the proton is approximately the same as the mass of a neutron. It is about 1.7 times 10 to the minus 27 kg. And then we have the electrons in the cloud around the nucleus. If an atom has a neutral charge, this implies that number of electrons and number of protons are exactly same in the number. If you add an electron, then you get a negative charge, and if you remove an electron, you get a positive charge of the atom. Now, if we talk about mass, the mass of an electron is 1830 times smaller than the mass of a proton. So, in the most cases, it is negligible. And therefore, this statement has been given that the mass of the atom lies in the nucleus. Now, let me tell you more amazing fact. Imagine if I take 8 billion atoms lined up touching each other. I take 8 billion because it's almost about the world population. Then only you would have a length of around 80 centimeter long. So, can you imagine? This is an idea I gave you about how small atoms are. Going back in history, around 600 BC, it was known that if you rub amber, it can attract pieces of dry leaves. And the Greek word for amber is an electron. And that's where the name electricity derived from. And it was also written that in the 16th century, if people were bored in the parties, then the women there would rub their amber jewelry and would touch frogs, which then start jumping out of desperation, which people considered fun, but not understanding the phenomena behind that. Then, in the 18th century, it was Benjamin Franklin who discovered that there are two types of electricity, one which repels each other and another one which attracts. Without any knowledge of electrons and protons, he introduced the idea that all substances are penetrated with what he called as electric fluid or electric fire. And he stated that if you get too much fire, then you are positively charged, and if you have deficiency of a fire, then you are negatively charged.